Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to review another makeup product that I picked up from Riley Rose. If you guys didn't see it before, I just did a review and demo on the Pinky Rose, their Center Stage eyeshadow palette that I also picked up in that haul video. Both videos will be linked down below in the description box, but if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you can keep up with all these reviews, demos, tutorials, and anything else in between that you guys want to see. Let me know in the description. But the best way to keep up is to definitely subscribe, and you'll get the notification that, you know, I had a new video, or just pop up in like your feed and stuff. So if you want me in your life, please subscribe. So I picked up another makeup product from a brand that I've never ever purchased from, and it is the Beauty Bakerie. This is their Cake Face Concealer. I've seen Beauty Bakerie products, heard of them before, never really, another one I've just never really seen too many reviews on, and they had it at Riley Rose. Just so many brands, indie brands that I only see like really on Instagram, online, and where I can just purchase online. This is one of them, but they have them in store, so I was excited. I remember before when like girls would talk about like, oh my god, concealers, I gotta review it, I gotta try it out. Like I was just kind of like, what's the obsession with concealer? I understand it now. I love concealers. I love trying to find the next best thing, find something that works for me. So I picked this one up. They have about maybe 8 different shades. I was trying to see, I don't think I could find the concealer on the Riley Rose website. I think maybe it's a new product they just added to the store. I'm not sure. I'm new to the store too. But I couldn't find it on the Riley Rose website. I went to the Beauty Bakerie website, and I think I found about 8 different shades. I picked up mine in the shade Mug Life, and these run for $24. It was one of those like, I want to try, I'm gonna throw it in the bag, oops, $24. I really hope I like this concealer type of a deal, you know, that happens. I've never tried anything from Beauty Bakerie, and this concealer, I honestly didn't know what to expect. My first time using it was definitely an experience, and then I went ahead and actually went to their website, see if they had any like description about it. What do they describe it as? Which is like, they say a full coverage concealer, and honestly they say on their website, which is what I was going to suggest to you guys, this is a fast drying concealer. When applying this, apply to one eye, blend out, apply to the other eye, and blend out, because I did the, you know, as usual, trying to apply one eye, blend and blend. By the time even I got to the first eye, after I was done kind of swiping on the other, it was kind of like, oh my god, what's going on? Is this like coming apart? I don't know. This is an interesting formula. This is not like any other concealer formula I've tried before. It's definitely interesting. It dries quick for sure. I feel like when it's not a super, what would you call it, creamy, it's almost like a cake batter, you know, type of like looking feeling, but it's not super watery, but it does blend out really quickly. So this is what I just kind of added it right here in the back of my hand, and it'll almost like dry up patchy if you don't blend it out well, easily, or quickly enough. And couple tips. Usually sometimes when blending out my concealer, I'll maybe add concealer and or foundation. I'll add a little bit of Fix Plus and then blend it out, so just nice smooth and airbrush finish. Do not spray your beauty blender with Max Fix Plus and then try to blend out this concealer, because then it gets all sorts of like, it almost comes off weird patches, like, oh my god, what just happened, can I fix this? Going with another layer, which you guys will probably see in the review and demo, is kind of like, alright, no problem, we can still save this. And when blending it out, it isn't like a pat, it's almost like a pat and swipe, like swipe off kind of a deal. Like you really have to like almost kind of like, yeah, press down as you swipe. If you just pat, like, I don't know, it just doesn't blend out as easily. But when you blend it out, it's so like quick drying, and it performs like so fast that it blends out like the way, or rather it sets really quickly. And I don't see any creases. It's mattifying, but it's not over drying, and it just looks beautiful. It's crazy. It's definitely a down swipe, press down and swipe. But like honestly, when it kind of, I finished blending it out, it almost didn't feel like, I personally, for my under eyes, I was like, do I even need to set this with powder? Like it looks set. I actually want to experiment with it a little bit and just, you know, just blend it under my eyes, and because it dries to a matte finish, and I almost don't even want to set it with powder. But even when I did set it with powder, it didn't over dry it even more. It's crazy. It looks really nice. And normally sometimes I personally have to set my concealer right away with powder, because if not, I will start to crease. And the fact that I just blend this out under my eyes, nothing was creasing. I didn't feel like, I probably could have waited and then set it with powder. And even with powder, it looks beautiful. This is crazy. Working with it, you have to be quick, but once it sets, Jesus, I do like this a lot. I will say I do not feel like this is a full coverage concealer. I would say it's more maybe of a medium, but you can probably build it up. As I kind of did accidentally build it up, I put that like layer triangle and then I effed it up with my MAC 6 Plus. Tried to blend it out and save it. That wasn't happening. So I just went in with another layer, but it didn't like cake up underneath my eyes. It didn't overly kind of crease it. So even if I wanted to like blend it out and then let it dry and set and add another layer, I feel like maybe I could build it up to that full coverage. It's supposed to cancel out dark circles, get rid of your dark circles. I feel like it definitely brightened. It didn't fully get rid of my dark circles. Once again, maybe with a second layer I could probably do that. But if, you know, kind of comparing one side with the concealer and then, you know, looking at the other side without it, I could still see kind of like a brightening difference in effect. You know, when looking at it, I can kind of still see my dark circles, but it's not that big of a deal. But man, my under eyes look nice. If you have under eyes that crease, I think you should try this out. The only thing about it is you just have to work quickly and you just need to like pat down and swipe, pat down and swipe, pat down and swipe. That's about it. If you can get that down, I think you would like this concealer. Definitely. Oh my god, I'm really impressed, and I like it a lot actually. The first time I was just kind of like, what's going on? I waited too damn long. It's matte, but it's not overly drying in my under eyes. It's weird. This works for me, and I have dry skin. I can't stop staring at my under eyes. All I gotta say is for $24, I'm really glad I like it. I will definitely use this concealer. I was maybe, if anything, I was like, oh, was the color too light? Because it was one of those like, it's like $8.45, and this is like my first product that I'm looking at. I need to get through the rest of the store, so I was like, I think this one's gonna work for me. But I think this color, what was it, Mug Life, I think it works really well for my skin tone. The only thing I feel like, my only real complaint is maybe I hope, and it's an indie brand, it's a smaller brand, and I just hope they expand their shade range for the concealers, just so that there's something for everybody in between. However, 8 different shades for a concealer isn't that bad, because usually concealers in general, I feel like maybe that range can be a little bit smaller, whereas I think, I'm not really sure how many shades they have, because they did come out with, I think, a like cake face foundation. I'm not exactly sure the name of it, but I was just like, I want to try that too. That might be a little bit mattifying, but who knows. I was seeing maybe you should like mix it with the oil, I don't know. But they definitely try to cater to those darker skin tones. It is a woman-owned, woman of color-owned business, which I really like. So, and I just think their marketing is adorable. Their products, it's just so cute. I love that it's like beauty, bakery, like cake, you know, kind of. I just love it. Cake face, because who doesn't like a cake face? But definitely trying this concealer. It's different. It's a different formula of most other formulas, like super creamy, glide on, or it's just like thicker but it blends out like creamy. This is weird, but if you know how to use it, I think you'll really like it. So definitely, you know, follow the steps that I said, but as well, they have it on that website. I actually didn't realize until I was just like, okay, let's try the other eye and blend it out. And then I was like, did it say that? And what does the website say? And that's exactly what they said. It's quick drying, one eye at a time. They know their products, so definitely read the instructions. However, I just didn't expect this, but I am very surprised. Like I've never just like wanted to stare at my under eyes for that long. Like that's just how much, that's why I love trying out different concealers, because I feel like I have really bad, you know, creasing issues underneath my eyes, so I'm really trying to find that next product that's not gonna crease, that in a way does kind of mattify but doesn't overly mattify. My other favorite concealer, high end, is the Tarte Shape Tape, and that is definitely, I feel like, full coverage. So maybe if you liked, you know, the finish of that, but you didn't want it so full coverage. You want something, I feel like for me this is definitely more medium, but you can build it up to that full coverage without it creasing. I'll definitely experiment with that a little bit more. Then maybe this is gonna be more, you know, what you like. But I definitely hope this video was helpful for you guys who were curious about this brand. I know I have been as well, and now I'm definitely intrigued to try out some more product. Let me know in the comments down below if you have tried this product, or maybe if I've convinced you to maybe pick it up online, or if you have a Riley Rose store near you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.